This playthrough is rated T for teen.
It stinks! Greetings and salutations, viewers. While we're back here with another episode of Shadow Madness. In the last episode, the party split off and came back together in Tir Ognor, where we finally take on the final dungeon of the game to beat Hokum himself. What awaits us inside for our viewers? How will they survive splitting up to take the distraction? Well, let's find out. Ugh, it stinks. Fitting odor for Hokum's home. Let's do this. Well, my friends, this is as far as I go. Many thanks, priest. We are in your debt. You've dark work to do, children of War's path. I leave it to you. I leave you to it. Thanks, you better hustle. It's bound to get messy quick. Accept only victory. The mighty Tir Ognor. War's path has lit me here. I will make sure I do not waste my visit. I can get behind that notion. It's like I said before. I plan on dying, boots on, gun blazing, and a smile on my face. In many ways, this brings a sense of closure to a fight I started centuries ago. I'm eager to wrap this up for good. It's been an honor, brothers. Let's show these mongrels how war is raged. Alright, yeah, we're in Tir Ognor. Most enemies in here have 752 HP and 750 MP, and a lot of their abilities are going to be the same as before. Inside the major rooms of this place will be Dark Benori, Dark Org, and Overseers. And in random encounters, we'll have Femme Fatales, Dark Benori, and Dark Orgs in here. So, yeah, we got multiple different floors and everything we can explore here. So, let's go in here. The office. That was a pretty good show, although it was hard for me to watch it because it had such awkward humor in it that I could only watch so many at a time before having to take a break. At least nowadays I could probably handle it. Back then when it was on. Yeah. Anyway, what are you doing? What are you doing in my office? No, who are you? What are you doing in my office? You are not changed. You serve willingly. For that you get a gold star on your forehead, moron. Stinking traitor. I don't have to listen to this, cave trash. Oh, heck no. You don't do something stupid instead. Or why don't you do something stupid instead? Hey, Bat Boy, what am I paying you for? Make these clowns dead, fast. There you go. That's the answer. Intruders, now you shall taste my wrath. Does it come in chocolate flavor? That's the boss, I do like chocolate, but I'll take vanilla and strawberry as well. Hey, brain dead. Kill him already. I don't think they're going to last very long. Against the Dark Benori, he's got 678 HP and 680 MP. And the coloring of the floor is very, very green. But, yeah, there's really nothing to this guy, so just fight him physically. Might just engage him, just to not waste my magic. There we go. Yeah, we'll probably end up getting everyone's levels by this point. We're at the final dungeon, might as well. Stay away from me! Not so tough without your pet creature, eh? I should crave your skull and traitor. I didn't have a choice. He needs some of us. Needs us to run things. The ones that he changes, they got no head for figures, technical stuff. All they can do is fight. Humph. So Holcomb surrounds himself with idiots. Why should you help him? Money, power, privilege at first. Then he found my family, brought him here. He didn't kill them? No, kept him here, said they'd be safe, but when I tried to run, he killed my ma, threatened to do the rest too. So I stay, I do what he says, or else they pay. Where are they now? In the back room over there. Get them. He can just go get his family whenever he needs? Huh. Alright. Well, it's like he was telling the truth, This is my wife and kid. They're all I have left. Get out and run. You only have this one chance. Take them and get as far of here as you can. You heard her. Go get! Know this, if you should betray us, we will hunt you down and kill you, no matter where you are. I understand. I won't say a word. See to it that you don't. Get lost, scumbag, before we regret our kindness. Yeah, hopefully he listens to us. I'm surprised, Sweet Cheeks. I thought you'd waste that loser. Don't call me Sweet Cheeks. At any rate, such a wretch will pay for his crimes for the rest of his life. How does she even know what Sweet Cheeks means? She's from a different society from the Gadgeteers. Whatever. I'm just nitpicking at this point. Way shorten his pain. Quite right. Remind me never get on your bad side. If I need to remind you, it'll be too late. That was a bit creepy, Jarena. No, I am not going to do this. This isn't the time to be reading books. What? Come on, man. But it's a book. I need to read it. Alright, fine. Memer. Work area. Table includes calculating device, writing instrument, and paper. And here we get a second chance. Let's take the safe room. Looks like the boss had quite a stash build up. Most of this is food, supplies. How long do you think he kept his family hidden here? Hard to say. Months? Perhaps a year? Must have been tough for them living here in the middle of this hellhole. We can use some of these things stuck up, then move out. Hey, check this out. Some sort of key of a kind I don't recognize. Clement finds the master key in here. Hopefully this goes to a lock we need to open. You know, this place is pretty well secluded. Feel like taking a break? Yeah, let's do it. Take a nap in here, now it just flops over. Alright, so yeah, now we can heal in here, so. And we can continue on, so. Alright, and if we ever want to heal at any time, we can just come back in here so we can actually spam. If we want to spam magic, we can, so. Anyway, here we get blood fruit, desert pear, and key nuts. And then this, we get Ares arrows? Yeah, it's because you can... I don't know why we get Ares arrows here. We just do. I was trying to think of an explanation, but, no, I guess not. Can't really think of it. Oh, well. Alright, let's check the other room here. And we hit the guard station. Guard station! I don't care where you sleep, so as long as it ain't in here. This is our space. We have been assigned to this duty. We will have space one way or the other. That a threat, huh? Oh, don't mind us, girls. This sounds real important. Freeze! You are under arrest. That took forever to spit out. You should stick to things like kill and die. Haha, the rebels. You rebel scum. The rebel scum is right. Haha. You shock troops surely make lousy guards. Ho ho. Shut your hole, org. I assume that's supposed to be a Benori that's in garb, but he talks like an orc, or he looks like an orc. Oh dear, dissension in the ranks. Accursed foes, prepare to die. Much better. Here that was supposed to be the Benori talking, but they didn't give him the same. They didn't use his concept art. But anyway, we had to fight some more dark Benori and dark orcs here, so. Actually, since we're in an area where we get to go back and heal, let's just cast magic on him. Oops. Yeah, King Khalees. Just go overboard. Why not? And yeah, these fights are required, by the way. So, well, not required, but you have to fight them if you go in here. So, there we go. Yeah, we found some hawk arrows. Great, more arrows we can't use in this room. With this kind of disorganization and dissent, it's a wonder Holcomb has made it as far as he has. The Darklings of my day were decidedly more efficient. Talk less, fight more, I always say. Since when have you ever shut your mouth even for a second? Since now, we have a diversion to make. Anyway, Jarena gained a level. She gains potency and sunblind. So let's take a look at that. Potency increases the amount of damage inflicted on foes, and sunblind. A bright light blinds the target and it lowers its prowess. So let's see. Not quite max level yet. She's still got a couple levels to go, but she's maxed out her HP at this point, so. Alright, here we get some more arrows. Where's Windleaf when you need him? Anyway. Ouch. Ouch. This is what happens when you stop fire, viewers. Obviously some kind of torture device. Looks like an exercise machine of some sort, but what do I know, right? Ripe smelling lockers. Apparently the guards are not in the habit of washing their cod pieces, etc. Alright, well, anyway. Okay, let's go back and heal really quick just because I was spamming attacks, so might as well. Yeah, so now if I want to fight enemies, I can just spam. Wait, what? I thought I said yes. Hold on, let me do that again. Okay, yes. It did, for some reason I pressed yes the first time and then it didn't let me rest. I was like, what the heck? What the hey? Yeah, this game is weirdly glitchy at times. Okay, wait, let's go on the other side here. And here we enter the pub. Well, it's 3 o'clock somewhere, so we gotta get drunk. Well, boys, I got to get back on duty. Take her easy, Sarge. Give me another. I thirst. Keep your wings on, eh? Looky here. A bunch of pug ugly goons with kill me tattooed on their foreheads. You'll pay for that one, smartass. Arse. By my warts, 'tis them rebels the Emperor wants too bad. Sorry, I guess it's more of a southern. By my warts, 'tis them rebels the Emperor wants so bad. Ah, fame. You puny jackals have had your last eel. Hey, take it outside, you hooligans. I just mended the place up again. Yes, attack! No! Sorry, bartender. Anyway, we gotta fight more people in here. Alright, we got another enemy here, the Overseer, in the background, but I'm just gonna cast just all my magic. Just hit all enemy spells. It's just easier to do that. I mean, at this point, why not just spam attacks? If you can go back and heal really fast, so. There you go. Yeah, one of the enemies there was the Overseer. He had 742 HP and 740 MP, but nothing we can't handle. Oh, this will never do. You're not brainwashed, you're normal? Yeah, what of it? You're sicking me, willingly working for these monsters. Beats being wormfoot, sister. I could put that cretin down, big gal, one shot. Bah, save your shots for warriors. This one's not worth it. Let's get moving. Yeah, let's check the stuff here. Anything? Now, green and red proof, red fruit cider, 130 proof. Nope, okay. Stop the bartender. Back again to torment me. Answer my questions and you'll live. Ask away. Where can we find the largest number of any troops in here? That's easy. Level 3. Which is where? 2 floors up, which is where all the grunts live. Past that, it's all Holcomb's territory. Him and his senior staff live on level 4 and up. Most generous of you, you will live. Phew. If you're wise, you'll get out of here. What, and get killed by the Minori? I know they're coming. Think I'll take my chances in here. Suit yourself. Your rebels are out of your heads, sir. I mean that in a nice way, of course. You rebel scum. So, okay, anyway. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we'll go back and heal, and then we'll take the steps to the next 4, so. Or we can get attacked, whatever. But yeah, it's a lot of the same enemies we fought before, so. But, yeah, I got to the aggressive option too soon. head back over here, and then we'll, I could have just ran across the path. I don't know why I didn't do that. I guess I was just being weird, huh? Really? I thought I made it in time. Alright, fine. I can do it. It's fine. No problems. But anyway, no, not a big deal. Alright, let's head back into the office there, so... Probably until the rest of the battles, I'll probably just... Either that in the future, I'll just cut to when I take a break if I really need it, but I probably won't do that every single time, otherwise that'd be a little obnoxious to do every single second, so... Okay. Alright, let's head back to that pub room, and then we'll go down the stairs. Alright, fine. I thought I figured this out. You know, we've been playing this game for so many hours, you'd think I would have mastered the running away. Whoops, I didn't mean to attack. I think I would have mastered this by now. Actually, how far is Clement from his last... Yeah, you've got your last level. Oh, you're not too far off from your final level. You and Zarina. Actually, I probably could have just gone down the stairs there, but... Really? Dang it, game. Dang it. Yeah, we can just run away from all you guys. Doesn't take much. It's easy to do. Did I do it right this time? Good. Am I actually being effectively dodgy this time? I am. Okay, well, anyway. Let's grab that green item over there. And here we get Tink Ansar, 4 of those. Oh, well. Oh yeah, I never went over some of the other items we got. Tink Ansar, that's 250 HP. Key nuts, 1. Well, we've run across these before, the blood fruit, but yeah, this is just in case you didn't, for whatever reason, didn't have anything here, so. Yeah, that's the only item in this initial area here, so. Alright, well anyway, let's head on to the next section. Yeah, unfortunately there wasn't really much to examine there, but alright. Alright, make sure you're healed up before you go here. This better work or we'll have to get creative. The master key unlocks the door. Phew, we don't have time for creativity. This level is pretty light on guards. Indeed, our diversion hasn't been terribly significant. Well, then it looks like we need to rattle a few more cages. Shall we? Jolly good. Let's continue our little walkabout. I've always wanted to visit this place. Why not? Alright, on to Tier Agnor level 2. Did I really get attacked during they screamed and we were doing the cutscene and then we get attacked right after the fact? Wow. Alright. Sure. Why not? Alright, onward to the next one. Gods above, what manner of place is this? A place of pain, a place without hope. Abandon all hope ye enter? Man, I've read that book. Holcomb's kind of place. Let's shut it down. Let's get down to the floor, so. Yeah, let's check down the stairs here. Ooh, look at this place. Well, now we know where that noise is coming from. This is no time for jokes, old man. It's like the Hexlite mine. What is? They had such torture pits there as well. They made the changes once there. You think this is the same thing? I don't know. It could be. It could also be a cruel prison. I'm not sure. We should find out. On one hand, we could find a bunch of hurting people. The other, a legion of bloodthirsty enemies.
In any event, we would be ill-prepared to deal with the situation. For now, we must turn our backs. I know this is hard for you. Worry not for me. I will find strength in this. Strength to use against those who make such a place.
Amen, sister. Let's get out of here. So yeah, there's basically nothing really in here to examine. So this is just a check it out and see. Oh, this is Bad News Bears. So. All right, let's head towards the green light. Really? All right. All right. Once again, we flee. Oop. No, we're getting punched by robot punching. That actually kind of reminds me of, was it Rock'em Sock'em Robots or whatever? Does anyone remember those things? Am I too old now? No, it is the children who are wrong. Get up, dog. Get up or the beating continues.
Kieran!
Huh? Do you know one of these guys?
Get away from him!
Take that as a yes. Alright, looks like we know one of these guys, so let's take this guy out. Or take these guys out, I mean. More Darg Orgs. Dargity darn dorgs. Dorg Dargs. Yeah, we'll just melee the crap out of these guys. For the most part, anyway. I don't use magic with him just because his attacks don't cost that much to cast magic. I also want to go with his super cheap ability, which is the heat attack. Oh, that's really better just a melee attacker because his melee attack isn't that much weaker. Oh, we got a nimblement.
Lie still, my brother. Your wounds are serious. Let us help.
He's your brother. Whoa.
We can fix this in no time.
Yeah, we got healing spells, dude.
Alright. My thanks to you. Are you well? Well enough. Who are you, stranger? Why are you here?
We're here with your sister. We're here to put things right.
Ha! You talk strange, but you got the bearing of a warrior. They are Orkta, Galen, as am I. I always knew you'd follow my path to Rena, blood sister, war sister. The Orkta are strong, brother. Our time of vengeance is at hand. Ah, long have I waited. We thought you were dead. Wished I was at times. They worked us harder here, nothing like the mines. A man dropped, he was food for creatures, no rewards, no relief. That time has passed. Now there will be a reckoning. I like this one. Even without a body, he's worth a legion of Hulkamers.
He talks more than a legion does, though, too.
Humph. There are others below. Some will fight. Excellent. I hate to mention this, but the mission. Ah, the call of duty. Worry not. I am Orta. I shall manage.
He's your brother, all right.
You press on, allies. I shall free the workers. We shall bring hell to the enemy. May your path end in victory, brother.
Ha! Long live the Orta! Yeah, at least we were able to help him out, so can't really check these things, so alright, anyway. Yeah, we saved him, so alright, let's go over this way.
This place looks pretty quiet. Want to rest for a bit?
Yeah, we got another rest spot here. But nothing in here for item wise, but we get to heal, which is just as well, so okay. Yeah, there's the healing water, I guess. And a bunch of cogs, but nothing to interact with, so. Alright, anything? Okay. Nope. Oh, we got attacked. I was like, oh, did I go in the back of the room? No. And obviously, whoops. And obviously take advantage of, well, yeah, no, just leave. Take advantage of that restroom, you're gonna need it. Although, not really, I guess. Alright. Let's go up. Let's go up through that door over there. Oh, for another one of these special locks. Let's get out of here.
Wait. We maybe have missed one of the guards. Bloody hell, here we go again.
What the Manheim?
Looking for this? Terribly sorry I couldn't meet you at the door.
Oh, don't let it worry you, old man. We let ourselves in.
So I see. This place will always have a vermin problem.
Always had a vermin problem. Hey, Hornhead, got a question for you.
Whatever do you want, sweet boy?
Just wondering. You gonna run on us when we kick your ass this time?
Or will you stay and fight like a man for once in your misbegotten existence? Oh my. After such a gracious invitation, how can I refuse? Your pathetic crusade ends now. I'm gonna kill you and your little friends upstairs.
What?
Oh please, you think you're so clever? And I know all. And when I'm done with you, I plan on killing that vermin hokum too.
Treacherous wretch. Some things will never change.
When I'm emperor, I'll show this world what pain is all about. People will think hokum kindly in comparison to me.
You gotta go through us first, Big Mouth. Let's get it on.
Ooh, let's.
Finally, for boss battle against Manheim, he's got 990 HP, 990 MP, can cast Sky's Fury High, Death's Fog Eye, Regeneration, Winged Death, and Sphere of Mortis. This guy actually can hit us, so he is Omega guarded, so it means magic doesn't work as well on him, unfortunately. He also has Psi Strike. He has resistant to weakness, wanted, pathetic, blindness, paralysis, sleep, spellbind at 50%, Omega ward at 50%. If you're worried about certain attacks, you could cast Stout Body on Jarena, but I don't think that's really necessary. There's the Sphere of Mortis. That wasn't even that bad. Okay, that was better. Might go ahead and just... There he goes. Yeah. Manheim, the boss for this whole game, we just have to kind of spam physical attacks on him. Great. I mean, the Manta Mortis ability could have been dangerous. I almost wish he cast Winged Death. That's another spell, like with an animation or whatever, but I didn't want to sit and let him wail on me the whole time, so. Anyway.
Ugh, you filth. It can't end this way.
That should have happened long ago, traitor. Give him regards to the gods.
Fa, my life.
Did he just do what I thought he did? Game? Are you trying to make this a serious or goofy moment?
Did you hear something? It's not yours to take.
Oh.
Or give.
Run! Did he just fart himself to death?
Oh, what a pathetic wretch.
I hate it when he does that.
Oh my.
What's the matter, Hut? You hurt?
Oh, no. Quite the opposite, old man. At long last, I shall be whole once more. What is he babbling about?
You got me, big girl. Wait, seriously? He took Manheim. Wait, Manheim took his body?
Yay! What trickery is this? Relax, dear girl, it's me.
You put your head on Manheim's body.
And why not, old man? It is my body, after all.
You gotta be kidding.
I'm quite serious. Manheim, like myself, was a mage warrior.
Oh, and I like how his concept art, or his portrait changed, too.
Both of our bodies were artificial. Only our heads are flesh of flesh and blood.
Right. But how does that explain him having your body?
Ah, yes, that. You see, both of us were punished by our king long ago. For him, treason. For myself, a cowardice. I find that hard to believe. It's a long story. Suffice it to say that the penalty for our crimes was beheading.
Ugh, ew.
Yeah. Once beheaded, we were imprisoned for a year and a day. The kingdom fell to the dog during that time. We were forgotten. How gruesome. Somehow Manheim was revived before me. My guess is that his body was destroyed, but mine was not.
So Hornhead took your bod and left you to rot. Typical.
So it would seem, but now all is right. Except for these rotting clothes. If you'll pardon me one moment.
Sure, I'll turn around. There we go. Where'd you get those clothes anyway?
There! I am whole again! And rather dashing, I must say. Oh, my dear, if I were but a century younger.
Yeah, you got the key, Head.
Indeed I do, old man.
Then let's use it and move out. If Manheim knows about us, then Holcomb does too.
You're right, we must help the others somehow. Right, let's go.
Oh, by the way, despite him having a body, he still can't equip body armor. Okay, whatever. Anyway, the door is unlocked.
Tally-ho!
That's gotta be the most messed up thing, that he can't wear armor even though he's got a body now. You'd think they would have coded that in, but I guess not, so I guess they didn't have time to. Anyway, here we enter the garden room, the core. I don't believe my eyes, this place is
beautiful. The core, once a marketplace renowned in Waldorn, a garden surrounded by stone, yet full of and lush. It was the pride of Emperor Orgron.
Well, he had a lot to be proud of.
Well, it may look peaceful here.
Right, let's keep our eyes open, eh? Alright, let's check and see what this room's all about. Alright, inside the core, yeah, shoot the core! Inside the core, we can fight Hexite Golems, Dark Benori, and Slavers in this spot. Alright, you can get drops of Hexite, Hawk Arrows, and Waken Powder inside this place. So, okay. Anyway, let's grab... Dang it. Alright, this room has some treasures inside of it, so we're going to take advantage of that, so... Yeah, now, despite having his body and everything, now he has a sword? Let's see how that works. And he misses for the first shot. Way to go there, dude. I mean, it's still better to use his magic, but... He's missing all the time. Come on! He gets his new body and now he sucks. I mean, Doreena's still the better meleeer in the group, so... Wow, alright. I'm just gonna finish this, jeez. I was tired of missing all the time against the slavers. Yeah, now he has new animations too, him checking his body and everything like that. Slavers, I don't think I've gone over the stats for slavers. So, give me a second. Yeah, finally, after all this time, Xero finally gets his body back. Slavers. Let's see, where are you? Slavers, they have, yeah, 668 HP, 670 MP, Paralysis Ray, Spirit Ward, and Spirit Strike. Just stronger versions of the previous stuff, so. Anyway, let's go in here. No battle. Dang it. Nuts. Alright, fine. I see how it is. Yeah, we're just gonna run away from these guys now, so. Yeah, apparently Xero sucks when using a melee weapon because he kept missing all the time. Although Dorina was missing too, so I don't know. Holy ho, we hit the jackpot!
Indeed, this is also Imperial Guard issue gear, highest quality. I thought the Benori made the best armor in Waldorn. If you call sticking spikes on everything the best, the Benori are crude and vicious. This armor,
I think someone's in love, Head.
Elegant, sleek, each piece a thing of beauty. They don't make it like this anymore.
Right, so put some on already.
I feel almost giddy. Giddy? Like a schoolgirl.
I cannot see Dorina as a schoolgirl. That'd be cute, but give me strength. The way to her heart is armor.
Don't take my word for it. Put on some on see and see.
Okay. How's my inventory looking? Oh, we got plenty of free slots. Okay. Anyway, here we get Hexite and Legion armor, 3 for everyone, if we want to. And then here we get the Amulet of Org Tia and the Omega Spike for Jarena there. So let's take a look at the armor. So, and the armor sucks. Okay. Yeah, the amulet. Let me double check that one again really quick. Amulet can only be equipped by Jarena. And I don't really know what the actual item does in terms of her stats. It just says it's there. So I'm gonna equip it on her even though I don't do anything with it, so. Okay, well, anyway. And then Legion armor, yeah, we still can't equip armor, so. Yeah, this stuff sucks. But anyway, okay, so we're just gonna drop it. At this point, I don't need money, so. Not really, anyway. Yeah, thanks for getting our hopes up, Jarena. So the Benori starts squeaking about losing. It says, cough up the hex or you're gonna taste steel, and he starts bawling. I knew the Benori were all talk. I don't know, I heard the Benori got some new weapons. Yeah? Yeah, it throws rocks. Oh, so do I, you wormy git. What kind of weapon is that? This one throws rocks as big as a hut. They used it to wipe out the river blockade, I hear. That's propaganda mush for brains. Really now, is that so? Huh, I seem to recall bashing that fort to splinters with the catapult. The troops within ran squealing from the ruins, only to get filled with the Benori arrows. See, I told you. You dimwit, it's the enemy we're agreeing with. Don't just stand there, attack! Alright, now we have to fight more dark orcs here. I think we can just melee these guys since they're not too tough, so. I'm just gonna have them all engaged because why not? The only sad thing about him getting his body back is he doesn't do his fireball anymore. Has his ranged attack, so. A little annoying, but what can you do? Oh well. And it doesn't change things that badly, so. I give up. You surrender? Yeah, I heard of you guys. I ain't as stupid as I look. I heard that about the garrison, the blockade. You guys are devils. I've seen it all. A darkling with sense. What are we going to do with him? I'll handle it. Hey, look out behind you. Did you just do the look out behind you trick? Sleep it off, dummy. If you're lucky, you'll wake up in a nice cell. If you're not lucky, you'll wind up in a Benori cell. I still shiver at the thought of that creature they were torturing. They were experimenting then. Benori torture is far more brutal. Ah. Oh, on that pleasant thought. Alright. Yeah, I guess still knocked out though, so. Anything in there? Nope, can't climb upstairs. But anyway, if we go over here, we get 6 ward ranks for ourselves, so let's take a look at those. Ward ranks, heal 100 HP, so, yeah, better than nothing. Okay, let's go get the other treasures. Yeah, this looks like a... Seriously? I could swore I did the avoid. Why does this game keep tormenting me? Yeah. You think you've got it, and then you don't have it. Oh well. I guess I'll just never master it. The master of running away like a coward. Anyway, let's go down here. We got some more treasure rooms. So you know, someone's gonna have a real nice party. Most of this is of a bigger design. From a time when my people weren't so nice. There was a time when you people were worse? You're as funny as a gaping head wound. I'm being serious. So was I. Please enlighten us, dear. We haven't been seeing a lot of this quality of weapons so far. We can assume that the elite troops will be carrying such weapons. Yeah, so? So these weapons are often enchanted and capable of inflicting most grievous damage. I see. I see. This is good to know. Until they show up with guns. I'm not worried. Let's go. Oh yeah, most of them don't have guns. Only Clement has a gun. Huh. Who needs courage when you have a gun?
You can be so arrogant sometimes, mechanic.
Some of this stuff might be useful. Grab what you can. Yeah. I guess. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Well, anyway, here we get Omega daggers and arrows, which aren't used for us. It's used for the other party. Why? Anyway. Let's go in the other room here.
Hate this place. Thrash it. Settle down, idiot. We must sleep here. Clean that up. Bah, there is a slave. Let it clean it up.
Guess again, we're not the cleaners. We're not slaves either.
Then you will be food. Ah. This food bites back, vermin.
Alright, anyway, this is a fight against Dargbanori here. I might use magic to maybe make this go by a little faster, so. Let's use a weaker spell. Yeah, Queen Burkul does a decent amount of damage without being too costly, so. And we can cast it quite a few times, so. Okay. Okay, we can finish Scott melee ways. There you go. Oh, by the way, where did Xero get that sword anyway? Must have been on Manheim, but Manheim didn't use a sword. Anyway.
Apparently Hokum's frontline troops don't like guard duty.
They're all like fighting our allies, even less. Looks like there's some gold here. Let's stock up and beat feet. God, that's a term I haven't heard in forever. Only in the 90s games, am I right? Anyway, here we get Aether Potion and 2 Aether Wafers. Might just use the wafers because there's really no place to sell them at this point, so. Alright, I think since we've spammed a bunch of stuff, I might just go back and heal really quick, so let's do that. Because it's only back in the previous area, so. Yeah, unfortunately I have to go down here to get to that room, so. And we've taken a few hits, so why not? It only takes a hot minute anyway. Nope, got attacked. Dang it. Actually, I might as well just spam my magic since we're... Might as well spam our attacks at this point, so... That gives us a decent amount of experience too. Oh, right, I forgot you guys like to heal yourselves. Might already be at max level at this point. Or pretty close. Clement gained a level. He learned his final ability, the Nova 13 Cannon. So Clement should be... Oh, no, he's not at... Okay, I thought he was at final level. Never mind. He learned the cannon, but he's not quite at max level yet, so... How's a... Yeah, rest. And just lay flat on your face. Alright, Drina still got a couple levels to go, and Clement's got one final level to go. Almost there. I almost thought about trying to grind for my final levels, but I don't think I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I might fight everything else from here on, but... Even if I don't get my final levels, it's not that big of a deal. I probably should have been fighting a few more enemies at this point, because the final areas have, like, a lot of healing opportunities, so...
Hold.
What's up?
There's our rating on the Arch Imperial Org.
Can you read it?
A little. It's something to do with an exit. Beyond this arch lies the Emperor's domain.
Sounds awfully important.
It is. In Imperial times, Tir Agnor was divided into 2 sections. The first, where we are, was for the commoners.
The other was for the upper crust, right?
Correct. No doubt Holcomb has taken it over now. He has declared himself emperor after all. So, what are you getting at? Manheim mentioned he knew of our raid. Right. If we are to aid our friends, the way to do so is through this arch. Ah, finally! They could be in dire trouble by now. Especially since Manheim cut away. Right, so what are we waiting for? Let's go. Yep, in through the door itself, so. Alright, here we find ourselves in the tunnels. So, there's no enemies in here and no items. They're just an encounter. There is a boss encounter in here, but, yeah, remember the Hexite mine from way, way long ago? So now we have to go through this at the time. So, and as you can see, if you wait a few seconds, sometimes you can see something passing by. Whoa, what the? Yeah, we got an Indiana Jones boulder over here. Lovely. So, so we have to restrict. So basically the combinations we have to go through this thing with a restricted view, and there's impassable boulders in the area, which if it crashes into you, you lose 20 HP if you're hit. There's also other things that can do damage to you in this whole area as well. So basically we need to find our way out of these maze, destroy the laser grid to actually survive this whole situation here. So, all right. And let's see. So we need to go from one step to the next. So first off, we need to go. We need to turn off the controls for the lasers. So let's wait for this one to pass. And then we need to go down. Then we need to wait for this one to pass if it doesn't. We basically need to go all the way down. Spiky balls. Okay. Now we need to wait for the boulder to come. Then there should be a spot for us to run up. And then... Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you little scumps up to? Oh no, they found us! Should have been shoot, idiot! Alright, now we got a battle against some more Dark Orgs. So we'll just melee the crap out of them since it's only a couple of those guys, so. Another we can't handle, so. Oh, sorry, it's Org Scientists. I forgot about. But, no. And they'll just shoot us with their guns. If they use their magic attacks, they can actually do decent damage to me, but which I might start doing if I'm not careful. There we go. Keep trying to get her to do her twitch attacks or or double hit or whatever. There we go. Nothing too dangerous about the Dark Scientists. They have a 742 HP, 740 MP. They can cause Flesh Strike, Twin Blast Low, and Sleep Gas, and they have Chaos Strike ability. This is interesting. Some of this is our stuff, mixed in with stuff I don't recognize. That'd be science culture work. Another group of enemies? No, actually, they're a leftover of the Empire. A group dedicated to science rather than magic. I like them already. The stuff is bizarre. What is its purpose? Seems to link up to a security system of some kind somewhere. I'll be grimed if I can tell you what that dress does. Deal with the unknown now, then unknown will have its day later. Right, one less death trap is fine by me. This ought to do it, I think. You think? Yeah, like I said, the stuff's weird. Guess we'll take our chances, old man. Okay, so. Yeah, I guess he's figured it out. So basically this is the laser grid. So now the next thing we have to do is technically we could turn off the boulders for this one. So I mean, technically you don't have to deal with the boulders, but I'll do it anyway just to show off. I mean, you can only get to the boulders after you turn off the laser grid. You can't get to them for that point. So, all right. Yeah, we just need to get over here. Yeah, the boulders pop up at the beginning of the areas here. So the problem is knowing when to just wait for that one to pass. And we'll wait for that one to pass. Okay. Oh, it's the next one. There we go.
Gadgets everywhere. I feel like a podling again. Any ideas of their purpose? PR-42 valves, a Class A Yoder wave generator, and a binary phase inducer. Huh. It's either a death trap control system or a special machine. How droll. Please be serious. I am being serious. The stuff has a wide range of uses, you know. Never mind its function. It's bound to be important. Disabled, whatever it is. I'll do what I can, but some of this tech is beyond me. Meaning? I might not disable anything. What? I might turn up the intensity, speed, rate of fire. Is there any way you can be sure? Oh yeah, good old-fashioned scientific method. Which is? Step 1, observe. I see these levers over there. Step 2, hypothesize. I believe these will turn off the death traps. Now comes the fun part. And that is? Step 3, experiment. We test my hypotheses. Hell. By going out and checking things out, of course. Oh dear. That'll bring us to step 4, conclusion. Either I'm right or I'm wrong. Why do I think I won't like step 4? Don't be such an old woman, Head. I'm hardly ever wrong. Hardly, but... the scientific method. Yeah, I used to use that a lot in school when I was a kid. But yeah, there's no one in here, and it does indeed turn off the boulders, so... Yeah, not much of a puzzle, per se. It's just really figuring out where to go. If you already know where to go, obviously. If you don't know where to go, obviously this dungeon is a little bit more complicated. Mainly just figuring out what to avoid and where to avoid it and stuff like that, so... But overall, we've done it. We've done the scientific method. That's really the main reason why I wanted to go into the room, is to have Clement talk about the scientific method the whole time, so... let's see. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else to really... Okay. I would say at this point, I'm probably going to go ahead and actually go back to the old area. And, oh wait, no? Well, too late now. Step 4, conclusion. Which is? That I'm a raging genius, eh? We're alive, aren't we? We haven't reached the end of the hunt yet, genius. ... The experiment is still in progress. And you wonder why I disdain science. You can both get stuffed. Grr. Alright. So at this point, I kind of want to get, basically get, these guys maxed out on levels really quick before we continue on. Because, because basically we're at the end section here. So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to run back to the old area, and level up. Let's see. Jarina is almost at max level, and so I'll just pop in when Jarina gets her level and Clement gets his last level. Basically, I'm just gonna pop in the dialogue till then, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, Jarina gained a level. She learned Maximize a Pathetic Foe, which is maximize target prowess and strength are temporarily increased, and Pathetic Foe reduces target's prowess and attack, drains HP from target as well. Alright, Clement gained his final level. He earns the MN1 cannon and the Chaos 86 cannon. Alright, Drina finally gained her last level. She learned Blizzard, Bolt, Scream, Nova, and World Fury. So let's take a look at those. Blizzard, a frigid blast of Arctic wind sweeps into all enemies. Bolt Scream, intense blast of lightning is summoned with an ear-shattering scream. Nova, an enormous flare of solar energy is directed at the enemy. And World Fury, a fearsome earthquake brings forth scalding heat and fiery earthen meteors. And she becomes a Vindicator at level 1, her max level. And then Clement became a Elder Maker at level 1 when he reaches his final level. So, alright, I'm going to heal and then I'll meet you guys back in the room to indicate our final battle against a certain foe. Alright, we're in the final room here, so before we sprint forward, let's make sure to not go too far. Okay. Because we'll miss it. Well, I guess we can get back them later, but I would rather get them now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sounds. Look at all this hexite. The things we could make. Control yourself, mechanic. This is depleted hexite. It's almost worthless. Huh? See the dull sheen? That means it's been depleted. Spent on who knows what. I'll wager it's been used on implements of doom. More weapons for Hokum's war machine. That's a sound bit. Well, looks like there's some useful loot in here too. Let's stock up and move on. Great. Alright, let's grab this stuff. Here we get a Hexite, 1,000 Hexite, and a Phanoma's ring. That is used for Windleaf, I believe. Yeah, that's for her, I believe. So, yeah, it looks like it's a great item, but she can only equip it, so. Why are they giving all these equipment to Windleaf in them? Anyway, and here we get Hexite and 10 Chaos Talons. Chaos Talons? Really? Stuff for the other group that I'm getting? Why? Why, game? Why? Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Now let's go up this way. Huh, nice and quiet in here. As it should be. This is Ereshka. That doesn't sound very peaceful to me. Huh. Ereshka means rest with the gods. One that comes to this place to heal and gain peace of mind. This is sacred ground. Huh, I'm surprised the Dargoynes haven't trashed it. As am I. It is most peculiar. What is the pool for? Those are healing waters. Drink of them and you shall be restored. I like the sound of that. As do I. Yeah, we could have rested in here, but the thing is, I need to fight the enemies. I have to go back in the previous room. So that's why I ran back in there the whole time. Anyway, anything else? Just double checking, making sure. Let's see. I believe that's it. Okay, we're just making sure everything's good. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to... We got all this stuff for the other group, which is kind of really, really annoying. So, anyway. Alright, let's do this. Time to deal with an enemy that's been dogging us since the early days of the game. Yeah, make sure not to go too far up ahead, otherwise, you know... Well, this is the place. Perhaps the runes are wrong. This doesn't look like a portal. Could it be hidden, walled off? Manheim's head. How did diddly do, friends? How did diddly do? What are you, Ned Flanders? Oh, this is with balls of guts. Why, I dare say it could get a lot worse. Allow me to demonstrate. Dark forces, horrific majesty, bring some British fiends to me. I command it. Rather poor poetry, chap. Kill them! Alright, Manheim's sending us a couple of Hexite. He sends a couple of goons after us before we have to fight him specifically. So he fights, this case we have to fight some Hexite golems. So I don't want to spend too much in terms of magic and stuff. So we're just going to go with weak attacks and weak cost items here. Because we're basically building up to fight Manheim now. Although we do a decent amount to these guys with Jarina's kicks, so. There we go. So that's the first one. First group anyway. Yeah, no more levels, so we don't have to worry about that, but... You'll have to do better than that. Nuts! Well, okay, let's see here. I'm tired of this boastful talking. What I need is the might of a stalker. I command it! Uh-oh. Now we'll see who is the boastful one. Yeah, this is the same Night Stalker stats we fought before. So... Same thing, we're gonna physically attack him and avoid any major... Yeah, we do a decent amount of damage there. But his magic does do an okay amount of damage, especially against, like, any of our characters, so... And there we go. Yeah. Well, it's because Jarina does a lot of damage at max level, so... Oh, he dropped some hawk arrows. More arrows that I can't use. You have accomplished the impossible. Many now have faith in you. Your memory lives on in the hearts and minds of the souls you have touched along the way. You have damaged my dark liege. They do not fear him anymore. You must die! You must die horribly! So that the world can know what coward you really are. I think you're the coward. For boss time against Manheim's head. He's got 998 HP, 990 MP, can cast spell, Skies for your highs, Death, Flock High, and Regeneration. So, our physical attacks won't do a ton of damage to him. There is one, and his magic attacks are actually pretty aggressive. However, there is an ability that can affect him. Is the KEWL ability. Well, if it hit, it would do some damage. Yeah, he attacks similar to, if we get hit with this attack, it actually put him to sleep. Yeah, now he's worthless. So now we can just manually attack him. I don't know why this attack puts him to sleep, but it does. Yeah, so... Whoops. Anyway, yeah, he has Sky Fury High, Death Fog High, and Regeneration. He has a Mega Ward at 50%, which means magic isn't as effective on him. He's resistant to weakness, wanted, pathetic, blindness, paralyzed, sleep, and spellbind at 50%, and Psy Strike. But for whatever reason, the Key EWL gadget puts him to sleep. So I don't know if it's not the sleep ability. It turns him pink, which makes him not attack. So I don't know. Maybe they. Then again, it says sleep and spellbind is at 50%. So maybe I just got lucky. But I swear, every time I use that gadget, he goes to sleep. So that basically makes the battle like null. You can get killed by him. He's probably one of the more dangerous bosses in the game, but supposedly. But yeah, if you do that, he's pretty much just drops to sleep. He can possibly drop Hexite and Aether Wafers with that. But anyway, with that, Manheim is dead after all this time.
Dead? He's finally dead.
I don't know. I think that guy has more lives than a cot.
Cats have multiple souls?
Or you're worse than Horror 5 sometimes.
You said that I didn't. If I may interrupt.
What's on your mind, Head?
The head's dead, old man. I'm whole again, remember?
Whatever.
We seem to be at an impasse here. We have no idea how to advance.
Don't be so sure. I think this is a Matron's disc. Or Matron's disc.
Explain.
Matron's, short for Matter Transport. Its Gadgeteer tech probably got it from Standard Earth. They were just nuts enough to screw with bad style like this.
What does it do?
What's Matter Transport isn't simple enough for you? ... Okay, you put stuff in the big circle on the floor, hit a switch and poof, the stuff goes somewhere else.
Where, Limbo? Hell?
Give me strength. No, the other end of the circuit, or tunnel path. Know what I mean?
I think so. It's like a summoning circle. Very close, dear. Only it's a traveling circle. Ah, one stands in the circle and mystically travels to another circle.
Yeah, whatever works for you.
So, what do we need to do?
Well, guess we gotta find the magic button. This could take a while. Meanwhile, back in Seoul. Alright, now with Dorina's group is completed. So now it's time for Stinger's group to complete their objective. Let's get busy. Alright, can Stinger the group make their way through Tir Agnor to fight Hokum and save the world? Find out next time in the next episode of Shadow Madness. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.